Hello, and welcome to the channel Easy English Daily, learning podcast and real conversation.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something that nobody likes to admit, but everyone feels. Have you ever spent a whole Sunday night watching Study With Me videos? You see these beautiful people in cozy rooms, they have 10 different colored pens, their desk is perfectly clean, and they wake up at 5 a.m. looking like a movie star. They study English for 6 hours, go to the gym, and still have time to make a healthy salad. And you sit there watching them and you feel inspired. You say, that's it. Tomorrow I'm changing my life, I'm joining the 5 a.m. club, I'm going to be perfect. But then Monday morning comes, it's 5 a.m., it's dark, it's cold, your bed is so warm, you hit the snooze button once, twice, 3 times. When you finally wake up, you feel like a failure before the day even begins. I want to tell you something, I've been there. I tried the 5 a.m. routine for an entire month and honestly, it was a disaster. I wasn't more productive. I was just a tired person who was angry at the world. Today, I want to break down why your New Year's resolutions and your big goals keep failing. It's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're not smart enough, it's because you've been lied to about how success actually works. We're going to talk about the motivation trap and why boring, repetitive discipline is actually your best friend. Let's get into the science of why we quit. When you set a big goal, like I'm going to get an IELTS 8.0, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. Dopamine is the feel-good chemical. Just thinking about the goal makes you feel like you've already achieved it. This is what we call the planning fallacy. You spend hours choosing the best books, the best apps, and the best teachers, but here's the problem. Planning is not doing, buying a book is not reading it, following a teacher on YouTube is not practicing. Motivation is like a spark. It's great to start a fire, but a spark doesn't keep you warm all night. You need wood, you need a slow burn. In America, we have a lot of hype culture. Everyone wants things fast. We want fluency in 30 days. We want abs in 2 weeks. But your brain doesn't work that way. When the dopamine disappears, and it will disappear by day 3 or 4, you are left with the hard work. If you only study when you feel inspired, you are letting your emotions run your life. But emotions change like the weather. One day you're sunny, the next day you're a thunderstorm. Success cannot depend on the weather, it has to depend on the system. Fan 3, Sukman Kua Su Nam Chan. 12 Sakka 20 Baker. Now let's talk about the S word, systems. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, said something that changed my life. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. What does that mean for an English learner? It means your goal of speaking like a native is useless if you don't have a system for what you do at 7 p.m. every night. I want to share a secret with you. Success is boring. The most fluent English speakers I know didn't do anything magical. They didn't find a secret teacher. They just did the same boring things for 1,000 days. They listened to the same podcasts. They practiced the same pronunciation. They read the same articles. We live in a world that hates boredom. We have TikTok, Instagram, and Netflix. We want new all the time, but language learning is about repetition. It's about seeing the word schedule 50 times until your mouth finally knows how to say it without thinking. Repetition is the only way to build muscle memory in your brain. If you keep jumping from one method to another because you're bored, you are resetting your progress to 0 every time. Stop looking for a fun way to learn. Start looking for a sustainable way to learn. Are you okay with being bored for 15 minutes a day if it means you can change your life in 2 years? So, how do we actually build this discipline? How do we stop being the person who starts and quits? First, use the 2-minute rule. Most people quit because their goals are too big. I will study English for 2 hours sounds like a mountain, and your brain is scared of mountains. Instead, make your goal so small, it's impossible to fail. Don't say, I'll read a book. Say, I'll read one paragraph. Don't say, I'll practice speaking for 30 minutes. Say, I'll speak to myself in the mirror for 60 seconds. Once you start, the resistance, that heavy feeling in your chest, goes away. The hardest part of the gym is putting on your shoes. The hardest part of English is opening the book. Second, never miss twice. Life is messy. You will get sick. You will have a busy day at work. You will forget. That's okay. You're human. But never let one mistake turn into a habit. If you miss Monday, you must show up on Tuesday. Missing one day is a mistake. Missing 2 days is the start of a new habit of quitting. Third, change your identity. Stop saying, I am trying to learn English. Start saying, I am a speaker. I am a learner. A speaker doesn't ask if they should practice today. They just do it because that's who they are. When you change your identity, discipline becomes much easier because you aren't fighting yourself anymore. As we wrap up today's episode, I want you to take a deep breath. If you have failed in the past, if you started 5 different English courses and never finished them, forgive yourself. You were just relying on motivation and now you know better. You don't need a 5 a.m. routine. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Think about it like this. If you improve just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you will be 37 times better than you are now. That is the power of compounding. That is the power of showing up when you don't feel like it. So here is my challenge for you today. Don't go buy a new book. Don't download a new app. Just pick one tiny thing, 1 2-minute task, and do it right now. And then do it again tomorrow. You've got this. I believe in you, not because I think you're a superhero, but because I know that discipline works for everyone who uses it. Thanks for listening. Keep practicing, keep showing up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.